Earlier on the show, I told you guys we will be having a guest, and the guest we have today is a dancer. Now, you guys know I can dance to save my life, right? So actually, we have to bring someone that can dance to save his life, and he actually does that for a living. How you doing, Hilary Jackson?
I'm fine. Good.
You said that you liked Michael Jackson and how he did his stuff then.
Yeah.
How were you able to differentiate yourself from what Michael Jackson does? Like, create your own niche for yourself?
Okay, yeah, this is what I did. When I was not doing the Michael Jackson stuff, I found out that people could not relate to that style of dance because they found it difficult. So then Galala was raining. Songs like Daddy Shoki, Baby Frayo and all that. So I felt like, okay, I need to learn this as well. So I became versatile to do different style of dance. I could do the Afro, I could do the Galala, I could do the dancehall, I could do the popping that a layman called break dance. No, it's called popping. I could do the popping, I could do the locking. So I was able to do different style of dance. So when I was in social gathering and you play me a song that relates to Michael Jackson, I'll do it exact that way. If you play me a song that relates to the normal trendy song, I'll do it the same way. So I was able to create an niche for myself by being versatile, doing different genre of dance.
What is his dance lifestyle?
Wow, the dance lifestyle. One, it's a constant research of dance moves. One. Two, constant rehearsals. Doing different style of dance, different style of moves, creating something different from what your other colleague will do. If your colleague do it this way, you must learn how to do it this way and this way. It makes you stand out. Your hair, our dress code, having the canvas, bandanas, hip-hop caps, you know, fancy clothes, nice funky hairstyles. Those are the dancers' lifestyle.
So everything comes together, the way you look, the way you make yourself appear to the people.
Yeah.
What effect does that have on what you do? I mean, isn't it just about you shaking your body and doing some rhythms with your body? Yeah. Why does your attire and your costume have to play along?
Yeah, why it plays along? Because they treat you differently. They see you differently. They see you like, this must be a professional. Just like a footballer. See you're a footballer and you're coming on with an office shoe, a corporate shoe, tie, and somebody's coming up with a joggers, boots, always looking like a footballer. And you say, because I don't want to look like that, I have to dress corporate, so when it comes to the time I need to dance, I have to change to my costume. Nobody will look at you that serious. But from afar, all the time they see you, this guy, who's this guy? You're creating attention. That attire brings attention, brings respect, self-confidence. You have that confidence of yourself, like everybody sees me special. Whenever I'm going out there, I know that this guy is going to look at me. I know he's going to look at me. Let me do this hair this way, this way. Let me do it this way. No, they're going to like it this way. So whenever I come, they say, Ara, you know, style, like styles, you know, like, what do you do? I'm a dancer. Oh, I thought you were a singer. No, I'm a dancer too. So it gives us that self-confidence. Can
everybody be a dancer? Or does it have to? Because while you were growing up, you were exposed to certain content. You were exposed to Michael Jackson videos and it became your inspiration, even though you had to create your own niche out of it. But can anybody be a dancer?
Yes, I used to say anybody can be a dancer. You're a dancer. Or you, what I used to say.
I can't dance.
No, I'm coming. I will tell you, everybody can be a dancer, but everybody cannot be a professional dancer. Okay. Who is a dancer? A dancer is anybody that dances rhythmically to a music. The beat is playing and you're doing like this. Say that guy is a dancer, he's dancing. But when you say he's a professional dancer, professional. We have amateurs, we have professionals. So anybody can dance. Anybody can.
What makes you a professional?
What makes you a professional is those constant rehearsals, exceptional moves, diversifying to different kind of things. Your flexibility, the way you move your body, the way you dissect to songs, your energy, your stage usage, your creativity. Those things makes you look like a professional. Immediately they play you a song, you don't need to think twice before you throw a step. But when immediately you're dancing, your emotion doing that movement, the beat changes, you change immediately. That makes you a professional. This person is a professional. But like a normal song, you're playing a song, you say, DJ, please change that song, it's too slow. A professional won't tell you that.
So you should always be in tune with something.
Yes, when they just play you any song, you know when to slow the tempo of your body. When the song is fast, you know how to pitch the body. That's a professional dancer. But any dancer, if you just play a song, you say, what track do you want? Say, can you play me this particular track? They always select. But professionals, they don't do that. They go straight to what you give to them.
Now, moving away from that, let's talk about the dance industry. What is it like? Because it seems a lot of people do not know what's up. They just know, they are dancers, or there's a music video that needs to be shot. Let's just get dancers. What is the industry like?
Now, the dance industry, first, I used to say, it's diversified into two parts. We have the vixens and we have the professional dancers. The vixens are those ones who make it look made easy, dance made easy. The camera is always there to put on them. They just do a move. Even when the move is not right, the camera helps them to make it look they did something very unique. While the professional dancers, those who are not the vixens, do it live. You video, they see them on stage performances. Now, the industry now has its own niche, in the sense that dance industry before was not accepted or celebrated. We just have
Why
music.
was that?
Because we have music industry, comedy industry being recognized, awards and all that. Dancers are just at the back stage. They just come there, just come do a move for us. We beautify the music. We are the sort of entertainment. We make that music you dance today look very, very unique. For instance, you play a song from Burna Boy, Zanku. What comes to your mind is the Zanku move, the dance move. You don't even think about Burna Boy singing the song anymore. You're thinking about that dance move. So dance has its own impact. So in the dance industry, it is having a good standard now. We're going to get better. The likes of the Kafi, the Jodi, the Spans, Rabulos and all that, they're trying to make the industry stand firm. And that is what we're really trying to do by creating professional dancers into the industry. We don't want amateurs. We don't want people to bring wrong dance styles to the industry that will not sell us well. Take, for instance, how many dancers have been endorsed because they don't recognize the industry. We are not organized. The dance industry is not well organized. But now it's getting better. 3 years ago, it was not well organized, but now it's getting better. In the nearest future, you start seeing dancers being ambassadors for brands. So what we are trying to do in the industry is that the dance industry for now is going there. Right.
So you're saying now, as you're not getting the recognition you need to get because everybody seems to be doing their own thing.
Doing their own thing, no organized, no one body, no one voice. But now it's getting better, like the GOND, the Guild of Nigerian Dancers, which have come together, trying to bring dancers together, everybody having an industry. If a dance artist does anything wrong, you have a body to report. If as an artist, if a dancer treats you wrong, for instance, you pay me money, you want me to be at your event at a particular time, I'm not there, you can report to the GOND, to the body, they'll call the dancer and tell you, why did you do this, refund some money. So we're trying to put structure, just like the comedy industry. If any comedian does anything that's not polite or right, they will report you to the body and they will call you together and say, this, what you do is wrong. So that's
now let's talk about creating steps, because that is like the lifeblood of dance. You have to come up with, as a dancer, are you obligated to own your own steps that you invented yourself?
Yeah. Creating the step, anything about dance is whatever you do must be first very simple for people to learn, very catchy. And if you want to do the difficult part, know that it is only you that want to do that, and it's going to be your brand. Take, for instance, the moonwalk, the backslide. People know as the backslide. Michael Jackson didn't invent that.
But he made it popular.
Yes, but the dance was been existing even before he was born. So, but he was able to popularize the dance and add other spice to it by doing some funny things, holding the grudge, doing some mouth, screaming, ooh, put those hands, combing those hair while he dances, was trying to create a style for himself. So anybody who could do that could easily learn from that. Take, for instance, the shoki. If it was so difficult, nobody wanted to learn that. How many people can do the move, the wave, the strobe, because it's difficult? But a lot of people can do shoki. They know, oh, just take it up and easy. So creating your own step is very interesting. And if people find it that it's so interesting and it's easy to learn, they'll imitate it. Just like the zanku you have today, the shaku shaku, the shoki, the shakiti bobo, and the likes.
Now, still talking about creating steps, while dancers, professional dancers, try to create steps, is it necessary or is it obligatory for them to put into consideration the cultural and societal values of the immediate environment?
Yes, it is, but sometimes it's not. Why I say so? Because if you're creating a step, you definitely want the world to do it, different countries to know how to do it. So if you're putting it on that restriction of your own cultural, restriction, it's going to affect it internationally. Take, for instance, let's use contemporary, for instance. Some countries, the African contemporary, they really don't do it. They would prefer you, the Africans, to come do it.
For them?
For them, they just pay you for it. They accept it because it's unique, they can't do it. But take, for instance, the American style of dance, the break dance, the hip hop and all that. Not everybody too as well can do it over here. But at least we have 70% to 80% around the world who could do that dance style. So, but that was then because dance was existing. But dances now that are coming out like the LM Shake, the American does, anybody can do it. They didn't restrict it that it must be only them. They did the dance so that it can even blend with your own style of dance. So creating your own style of dance, restricting it to your own environment is not that good. Do it to everybody so that you can even borrow the dance and put to other style of dance.
But when a dance seems offensive to your immediate environment, the people that get in touch with it the first, what do? You know there's a recent dance now that is quite popular in the country, and Naira Marley introduced that dance, and a lot of people have actually spoken up. We have a veteran in the industry, Kafi, saying no, it is not accepted. What do you do when you do that?
Now, for instance, such dance is not acceptable because it interprets sexuality, morality, especially when it comes to kids. Kids dissect things quickly. When they see you in a kind of position doing a style of dance, it is very offensive, especially where their parents are there. They feel because this same dance we don't like, because the dance have not gotten its full recognition, and you're trying to kill the industry with such dance. So parents will start telling their kids, that's why I told you I don't like dancers. I don't want you to be a dancer. Look at this style of dance that is coming out now, that is trendy. And everybody's rejecting this dance. Is this what you want to do? Take, for instance, take a kid to a social gathering or end of the year party, and they ask the kids to come out to dance. Imagine your kid doing such dance. How would you feel? Or stay in the presence of corporate bodies, respected clients, and you're doing such dance. It doesn't speak well. Even a good client will not want to dance. A reasonable client will not want to do the dance. Because, okay, fine, let's say because the dance is trending, how will I see myself doing that? But easy dance like the zankus and shaku, they didn't find it offensive. They say, oh, it's normal, leg movement. It does not touch any sexual parts. So, what do you expect? It's accepted. But such dance, no, we'll go against it because everybody will go against it because it's bad.
Now, because when this became a thing on social media, there were different school of thought and people saying different things. I remember I saw a tweet and someone said, oh, why do you have to say this about Naira Marley's dance when the one corner dance came on and everybody accepted it, nobody is saying anything? What do you think about that?
Now, the first thing I used to tell people about that dance was one corner was not accepted by everybody. The dance didn't last. It was not even up to 3 weeks. Tell me how many Nigerian videos you see the one corner. That dance was restricted to only that song. Nobody could adopt that dance to other styles of song. Take, for instance, Zanku, sung by Burna Boy and Zlatan. But you can see that dance on different artists' songs, right?
Yeah.
Good. But how many videos do you see the one corner dance? Doing the one corner dance, the song is playing, and you just the video director will just leave you and focus on you, doing the wrong thing on a particular. No, it doesn't. The dance did not trend. So I used to tell people we didn't accept the one corner dance. One, the Nigerian dancers did not create that dance. That dance came all the way from Ghana. It was not a Nigerian dance. Two, the dance did not last long because the fact that dance was not accepted when you did not see other artists promoting such dance in their videos. No, that dance was just restricted to only that song alone. So the one corner dance, we didn't accept it. We knew the dance was raining. You can't stop people doing it because we didn't know the particular person that invented that such dance. But because this style of dance that is trending now, that you talked about Naira Marley, because Naira Marley invented such dance, so they were able to tackle you and say, no, we don't want it this way. We want it this way. He was angry because, fine, this is what I want. It's my song. I'm free, I have freedom of speech to do everything. But we are trying to tell him that, it's the dance industry. Let's try to be considerate. What about the kids? We're trying to create this dance industry to be unique. We don't want anything to make people say, I don't think the dance industry is organized. We cannot use them for brands. But if a comedian should say anything that is wrong, they call themselves together and tell him, hey, young man, this thing you said about this particular person is wrong. So we are calling you for this show. Repeat that same statement and say, this is not what you meant. Apologize. They have different platforms to always get things re-edited and done. But dancers, once it's out and the body is out.
What has been your challenges in the industry so far?
One of my challenges in the industry so far is that we are not being recognized the way we want it. We don't have endorsement. We need endorsement. We need platforms where we can make good money. Platform in the sense that we need shows where we can earn good money. And I mean money, we too want to earn 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. For instance, a brand calls me like High Impact TV. Say, okay, Hilary wants you to come and do something for us. And I say, okay, what do you have for me? Say, okay, we have 1 million. I would like that. But that could only happen when I have a good platform where my voice is heard. If people talks about Hilary Jackson, don't you know that guy, Hilary Jackson, the dancer, I'll be accepted. So we need that platform. The challenges we are facing is that we don't have platform for dancers to be celebrated, to be endorsed. So that's the problem we're facing.
That is the major challenge.
Yes, because
every other thing you could dance around.
Now, yeah, but the major challenge is once you are known, your fame is your money. Once you are branded, people can call you and say, okay, we need you. Come around, come do some performances. You know, no time for hiding in the back of the artist. End of the day, one artist pays you like 40,000 to do a stage performances to come and perform his own song. No, this time around, if they are calling Wizkid for a show, they are calling I Go Die for a show, you'll be calling Kafi, Hilary Jackson for a show as well. You are paying them for music performance, comedy performance. You are paying me for a dance performance as well. So we want to be in that same level. We don't want to be left behind. We have music industry, comedy industry. We need the dance industry to be celebrated. And the only way it can be celebrated is to pump funds into it. How do we pump funds? Now, we're not saying the government. So everything is not the government. We need people like you, the corporate bodies, to recognize us, to start, encouraging dance companies, dance crew to come perform in their events. Not only having Wizkid to come perform, comedians to come perform, and leaving dancers behind. We don't want that. We don't want you to say, okay, since Wizkid is coming, he's going to bring 2 dancers. Let's forget about that. No. Give us our own industry. Give us that platform to come celebrate ourselves. That's what we want.
While I was in the university, I had a friend that was into the dance, even though she's no more a dancer, and she said that your facial expression play a major role in people getting in tuned to the steps that you're doing. I really don't understand what she was trying to say there, but can you explain?
Yeah, what she was trying to say is that there are some dances that you have to smile, and there are some dances you can't smile. If you smile, you spoil the picture of the dance. Take, for instance, crump dance. There's a dance called crump. It was invented by Tatais. That dance got to do with a lot of energy, aggressive. You are angry. You can't smile when you're doing that. You cannot be angry in that. You cannot smile when you're doing. It won't work for that style of dance because you need to be angry. You need to pull out all your emotions. So that expression speaks for that dance. Now, when it comes to locking, which is the funk part we used to say, you have to always smile. Hi, hello, point, lock, that. It's always accepted. You cannot frown and do that. Now, when you're doing choreography, the lyrical aspect, it's combined of both. Sometimes you tint your eye to do those steps, and sometimes you smile. It's combination. So each dance has its own facial expression. So the facial expression is sometimes you frown, sometimes you tint your eyes, you give it a smile. It could be some contemporary songs. Contemporary songs got to do with some, and some contemporary dances have to do with some smiles, and some has to do with some expression, not even smiling, feeling sad, expressing yourself, So dance has its own variation when it comes to expression.
So you can have a blank face. Your face can be blank when you're dancing.
It depends on the style of dance you're trying to do. Like I said, if it's some contemporary dance, you can just blank your face, and you're just doing it. Sometimes you just blank the face. Sometimes you could feel it. It could be in salsa. It could be in ballet. It could be in contemporary. And if it's hip hop, sometimes you can do that. Just go simple. So it depends on the face, on the dance. Then you apply the face to it. Not all the dance you keep smiling because they say dance you have to smile. It's not all dances that you need to smile. Sometimes you just have to frown on the dance for you to beat that song the way it's going. If the beat is going African, bang, 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 bang. Gang, 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 gang. And you have yourself doing gang, 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 gang. It doesn't make sense. You have to play gang, 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 That's how it is.
A young lad is probably watching you right now and is probably thinking, oh, I want to go into the dance industry. If you were to give an advice before jumping into this journey, what will you tell that person?
The first thing I will tell the person, one, you need to be educated. You need to be sound. Because way back, they don't see dancers as those who are educated. If you want to be a good dancer, professional dancer, the first step you need to take, education, please. So that when you come to interviews, be able to express yourself, you know what to say. So they can, definitely dance is business. It's a serious business. Because if you cannot speak, they can't use you as a brand. So first, when you sort that out, the second step, you need to take serious rehearsals, hard work. Work on yourself when it comes to your body, to your dance. If it's hip-hop you want to go for, contemporary or salsa, take that genre, stick to it. Make sure you rehearse at least as a beginner 3 hours every day. You see yourself, you're educated. Oh, this guy is a graduate, or this guy is a graduate. She's educated. What else does she want? Okay, let's put on the live line. So you need to be educated. You need to be a good dancer, like first, because even though you're educated, you're not good as a dancer, you have to go and do the office work. So if you want to be a dancer, be educated, be sound, be a good dancer, so you know how to teach people how to dance. Tutorials, people come for tutorials, you explain. Sometimes, some of my clients, I don't need to teach them the practical part, I just explain via phone and say, okay, ma, the first step you take this on the 4 count, because they're educated, when you teach them about the dance, what to do, they already understand what you're saying.
Picture of it.
They already understand what you're saying. Not like some who are not educated, you have to show them that your hands have to be like this. But the dancers, you tell them, do this on a 90 angle or this angle. Be very careful not to take it this way. So education tallies with that dance. It makes you communicate very well.
So let's talk about you. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
By the special grace of God, like I said, I see myself in the next 5 years having that Grammy Award, smiling. As the best choreographer of the year, the best dance artist of the year. I see myself in BET Award, like Burna Boy Collected. I want them to celebrate dancers too. So in the next 5 years, I want to see myself having, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Hilary Jackson. He was the one that choreographed this particular song, and the choreography was on point. He's the best choreographer of the year. That's why I see myself in international standard, winning those awards.
Thank you very much for coming on the show.
So
we really, really do appreciate it. And yes, we wish you everything good thing that you wish for
Thank
yourself.
You so much. Thank you.
And definitely the dance industry will be a major thing in the Nigerian entertainment industry.
We're very happy. We're very glad. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
All right.
High Impact TV.
Yeah, thank you so much. So guys, we're still here. It's still Me Day Special. We'll go for a music break and the show continues.
If you like this video, you can hit the thumbs up button. But if you really like this video and want more content from High Impact Television, well, you have to subscribe to this channel. Also, to be super cool and be the first to see these videos, just turn on post notification. See you in the next video.